Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and today we're going to do a meta review. We always do one like a week after all the nerfs and stuff have gone live to see how the game's going, but we actually had a surprise hotfix go live in Hearthstone. No, the game mostly still runs like crap. It's still lagging like crazy on EU apparently, but we have a card ban, emergency ban for a bug I alluded to in the last video. We'll talk about exactly why it's going on, as well as some other bug fixes and improvements that actually help out the game. But obviously we could use a lot more, so we'll go over all that stuff. And as always, you enjoy the content on the channel, feel like I've earned your subscription, please hit that sub button down below. Give the video a like, as it helps the channel out a lot. So when it comes to card bans, you're probably wondering, like, what exactly are they hitting? Are they finally taking care of that pesky Murloc quest or some of the scam cards? No, the Replicator Innator has been banned in both Standard and Wild. That means if you go to any deck and you try and, add it to that deck to build it or whatever, you'll be met with this banned logo, meaning you cannot play it in a deck. And you might be wondering why? Well, I have not been playing a lot of Standard lately. Not a huge fan of the current meta. Been playing a lot of Arena, but I was watching Theo stream the other day, and this happened to him where his opponent built his entire deck around playing the Replicator Innator, playing basically the Ancient of Yore, and for some reason, the Dormant on it lasts forever. It won't go away if it's copied with this, or I believe any other effect, but this is the easiest one to do it with. And not only that, it would draw 2 cards a turn and gain you 10 armor a turn. So really toxic for that, interaction to happen. People were bug abusing it. And again, I try not to ever highlight or demonstrate bugs that could make the game worse for everybody. I just think that's something, I don't know. I think it's good to do. There are content creators that literally stream themselves playing it and encouraging it. I don't think that's the best idea, and that can sometimes get you in trouble, but overall, yes, it has been banned. And obviously, there was actually a note in the known issues thing here for Hearthstone bans saying it's been temporarily banned in Standard and Wild due to a bugged interaction. So that was the bugged interaction, and yeah, I mean, it's a good thing, but my goodness, we could use a balance patch that, makes the game a lot more fun. We'll talk about that in our meta review tomorrow, where again, not a lot has changed, and the game, I just feel like, is at a very low point. I mean, in almost every way it feels like, but in terms of the meta, it's not great. So I assume I will see plenty of jokes about, wait, that's the card they banned. Like, there were a lot of people that had no idea this was going on. So like, wait, what? Why is this card being banned? Well, that's why, and I do think it's a good thing. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, man, the game is not feeling fantastic. In terms of the known issues, they actually did say the team is investigating reports of lag on EU ranked play servers. I know multiple streamers today who just gave up on streaming because they only have an EU account, their collections over there, and it's just so bad. It's so bad right now. I don't know if it's been resolved or anything. It says it hasn't been or anything like that. But basically, you play, and after any action, it's like a 2 to 3 second delay. It makes it unplayable. It's a miserable experience. So apparently that's still going on, and I don't know how that's left to linger. That is something that should be addressed as soon as freaking possible, by any means, right? But maybe they are working extensively on it and it just can't be fixed, but I just don't get it right now. So that's not great. But we also had, on top of this ban was actually separate from a hotfix. We had a hotfix. Again, I'll link the known issues. I'll link the hotfix down below if you want to take a look. Bunch of battleground stuff. Again, we don't really cover that, but if you want to take a quick scan here while I'm showing it, or you just want to click the link below, you can take a look at that. But yeah, we had game improvements, bug fixes for Hearthstone itself, and well, thank goodness this has finally been fixed. But Mutinous the Devourer, the wild card stats now update visually, thankfully, even if the turn ends early, while Dive the Galaka Depths is in play. I mean, I guess that's something, right? There you go. And there was another Dive the Galacadepths fix where the effects now trigger in the correct order, preventing visual desyncs. I don't know if that has to do anything with like the 0 health Murloc buff where it looked like it should have been dead. It's at 0 health, but it really isn't. I know there was a bunch of that going on, so I guess that's good. Dormant minions that receive hand buffs now correctly progress the food chain quest. So looks like a buff to the food chain quest in that random weird interaction. All you can eat was bugged, by the way. This is another one that was pretty silly. All you can eat can now separately select unique minions. That's right, you could draw 3 the same minion type with all you can eat randomly. Just started working that way, where I saw people were playing it and they were drawing 3 mechs. Like, that does not seem very correct, but honestly, would the card be that broken if it could just draw 3 minions of the same type? Like, we've gotten to the point in Hearthstone where card draw and power creep is so nuts. 3 mana draw 2 with like an upside isn't good enough anymore. It's gotta be like 3 mana draw 3 bare minimum, or 2 mana draw 2. So I don't know, do they even need to fix that? Probably, but still is pretty ridiculous. And lastly, an issue involving Spirit Singer Umbra and Tortolid Ninja's Death Rattle has been resolved. Whatever the heck that means, it's been resolved. Hearthstone is now playable. So yeah, some fixes which are nice. And overall, yeah, a ban. We don't know when the Replicator and Nader will be added back to Hearthstone. But yeah, that was a pretty nasty bug, and not something we want to encourage even more in Hearthstone, where I tweeted out and took some flack. I'm gonna stand by this comment where a card like Kill Jaded is, you know, one of those things that makes you kind of hate playing Control, because it feels like you gotta play a card like this, and when you have that to exacerbate everything, it's even worse. But there are people that pointed out that, well, not every Control deck plays Kill Jaded, which is true, but it does feel like most of the time, if I want to play Control, I really need a card like this or something that negates fatigue, where fatigue is just not a thing. But anyways, we're going to talk about stuff like that tomorrow, the issues I'm kind of currently having with the game, and how, yeah, I have been just maining Arena almost exclusively, and I don't think this hotfix or this ban is really going to get me back on the ladder anytime soon, other than trying to provide content for y'all. And I'm looking for new decks, I'm looking for stuff to try and highlight, but it is really tough out there. So anyways, that's, yeah, a basic little update for you guys on the game itself. All this stuff is live already. You don't have to worry about anything. And yeah, tune in tomorrow. We'll do a meta review and then we'll go from there. Maybe we got some more news or just literally anything. Hearthstone, please give us some good news. It doesn't feel like quite enough. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.